Welcome to another episode of Life and Whiskey. As always, I'm Jordan, and today we're going to look at Glenlivet Founders Reserve Single Malt Scotch. Now, the single malt is, this single malt is aged in a combination of select first fill American oak cask. Now, first fill in Scotch means something different than what most Americans believe it does. The term would lead you to believe that that's the first time that whiskey's ever been in a barrel. That's not true in Scotch. Most of the time, the term first fill, when referring to Scotch, means that it's the first time that that distillery has filled that barrel. Oftentimes, so it says American oak cask, so often that will be an American white oak bourbon cask that was used to make bourbon, then shipped over to Scotland, refurbished, and then filled with Scotch, in this case, a single malt. So first fill does not mean that it's the first time that that cask has ever held whiskey. Just wanted to put that out there. But anyways, American White Oak. So Glenlivet Founders Reserve, founded in 1824. Let's see what we can get out of this sucker here. Again, going with the small bottles. Now on the nose, that is, if I had to give you a reference point, that is monkey shoulder. It's malty. It's light fruit. Sweet. Can almost get like a tropical fruit out of that one. That malt kind of plays into the tropical fruit, light fruit category kind of well. So, but sweet, and to me that maltiness is sitting in there pretty dominant. Taste is very different than the nose. The nose leads you to believe it's going to be sweet malty. It's got a bit of a dry backbone that runs through the entire flavor profile. There's a little bit of sweet forward and mid palate, but it's very tamped down sweet. I get that maltiness in there. I get an oak finish on it, like white oak stave. So no char, no smoke, no nothing. It's just like a piece of white oak, and it's at the very back end of that palate. It's not very dominating at all. There's a mid fruit in there, but it's like a fruit flavor without the sugary part, without the fructose of a fruit. So maybe a pear in there. So this bottle, along with all the other Glenlivets that I'm trying throughout this video series, you'll see there seems to be a pretty common thread. They're light in flavor and profile. They have light fruits in them, such as pear, maybe an apple, something of that nature. They're pretty thin, and they got a dry white wine lineage to them as well. So I can definitely see how they're all related from one bottle to the next. But yeah, Glenlivet Founders Reserve. I would say that this bottle, along with their Caribbean Reserve, are probably my two favorites out of the four that I've tried so far from the Glenlivet distillery. I think they have the most to offer as far as flavor, profile, and complexity. Although none of them seem over the top complex, they're fairly simple. Easy drinkers. I do like them. Go ahead and check them out. Please drop in the comments down below what you can buy a bottle of Glenlivet Founders Reserve for in your area. I will look up what I can get a 750 for, and I will drop that down in the description down below so that you know what I can pick up a bottle for in my area. Yeah, if you have any comments, please let me know. If you're a fan, not a fan. Yeah, I'd be interested in hearing what you have to say. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to this channel. If you haven't already as well, please check me out on bitchute.com. Go ahead and follow me there. Also on minds.com. Those are some alternative platforms. Trying to pull away from YouTube a little bit, best I can. Would appreciate if you start following me on those as well. As always, thanks for watching. I appreciate every one of you who have taken the time to go through and watch this video. As always, I will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.